Despite the fact that everything seems like it's falling apart around us, there's sickness, there's financial uncertainty, people don't know if they're going back to work, there's so many question marks going on right now. But we still have our own personal things that we're trying to achieve. And I'm telling you today that we cannot let anything that's going on around you stop you from achieving what your ultimate destination and your ultimate goal is. So even though things seem up in the air, you still have to be alert and you still have to recognize the signs, because you're going to achieve your goals. This is just another obstacle. This is just another chapter in your story. Yes, there are a lot of people going through things right now, and we have to be cognizant of that. But it's not selfish to stay focused on your goal. So today I'm going to give you some signs from the universe that what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to manifest, can still happen. It's still on the way, so don't get discouraged. And we're going to talk about it today. Yes, I'm outside in nature, beautiful day, beautiful weather. Yes, I know even though doom and gloom is being preached in the media, nothing but sadness. We don't know when this thing is going to end. However, when you can step outside on days like this, you still see how beautiful things can be, how beautiful things are, and how God and the universe is still in control. And since those things are true, that God and the universe are still in control, it's also true that what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to manifest is still going to happen. So how do you know what's going to happen, or how do you know those things are still on the path and you're still on the correct road? Well, you have to look out for some signs and symbols from the universe. And the number one sign you have to look out for is, you have to be outside in nature to notice it, is that you have to look out for signs of nature. See, we always think and we limit God. I heard a statement that someone made that man made God in their image. Now we know that God made man in its image, regardless of what you believe. However, over time, we seem like we flipped that around and we've made God in our image. So what does that have to do with signs and symbols and messages from God or the universe that you're on the correct path? Well, for some reason, we only think that the universe or God communicates to us verbally. And that's simply not true. See, when you have a mindset like that, you're limiting God, the universe, and its ability and its power and its authority. It communicates with us through signs, symbols, numbers, a variety of ways that we're communicated with through the divine. And one of the ways is through nature. See, on my journey, on my path to happiness, freedom, and prosperity, I've started to notice that I see like random animals pop out of nowhere. And I used to dismiss that, but now the wiser I get, the more aware and conscious I am about life and how the universe works. I know that these aren't just coincidences. These are messages and signs from the divine, from the creator, from the power, from the authority over all things. So when you see a random animal, a random insect, I know I'm sounding crazy right now, but the key is the randomness of it when you see these things happen. Because more times than not, when you see these occurrences, is when you're really trying to get something, you're really trying to achieve something so badly. And when I'm in that mode, when I'm in that moment, when I'm in manifestation moment, I will see a random rabbit pop out. I remember going to work one day, never seen this happen before, but a fox just darted across my car. And I knew that was not a coincidence. And when I looked up the spiritual meaning of said animal, I was like, okay, that makes sense, because those are the things that I'm trying to manifest. When I see a random insect in my home, I don't get mad and call the exterminator. Try to get rid of it first, but I'm observing. I'm like, well, that's just not a coincidence that a ladybug is in my bedroom. I'll look up the meaning of the ladybug and I'm like, okay, that goes along with what I'm trying to manifest. So as crazy as it sounds, that's one of the ways God or the universe communicates with us if we're trying to achieve something. It uses the things under its dominion. So don't be so dismissive, and don't think that animals, insects are beneath you as a human being, because we're all in this together, whether you believe it or not. All humans, all living things have to coexist in this thing called life. And God or the universe will use these things as messengers to not give up and keep on pushing through. Now, the second thing that God or the universe will use as a message or a symbol to don't give up and keep pushing is numbers. Numbers are all around us every single day. No matter what you're doing, no matter what your occupation is, you have to deal with numbers at some point throughout the day. Whether you're weighing yourself on a scale, whether you're paying for something at work, not paying for something at work, paying for something at the store, or more times than not, a lot of people see the numbers pop up on their smartphone, their smart devices. A lot of us get annoyed when we see those little red numbers pop up on our phones if you are an iPhone user. But have you ever noticed this, and you probably will now, that you pick up your phone and all the notifications, the number of notifications on your phone, like they will all be synced up. You have 2 notifications from Instagram, 2 notifications from Facebook, 2 emails unread, 2 text messages unread. Have you ever noticed that happens? Well, I'm here to tell you that's not a coincidence. So the next time you notice that, look and see where you are in life. Are you in manifestation mode? Are you in a very, very good place? You are in a very high frequency. Your energy is very positive. If that's the case, and if you were to look at your smart device and notice a lot of synchronicity, or if you were to look at the clock and you notice that it's 4:44, 11:11, 3:33, that is not a coincidence. That is a direct message from God, a direct message from the universe. Synchronicity is so powerful. There's a reason why in Las Vegas, if you hit the slots, you want to get all 7s. 777, synchronicity is power in numbers. Numbers are meanings, numbers are messages from the universe. So you have to pay attention to those types of things when you're in manifestation mode, when you're in goal-oriented mode, because that is another direct sign and symbol from the universe that you are well on your way to achieving what you are trying to achieve. So we have nature, we have numbers. The third thing, the third symbol that you need to be aware of, and this is going to blow your mind, this is going to sound absolutely crazy, but it really resonates today, especially during these times. And it took me a while to understand this because I used to get frustrated. I used to get mad when this would come around. But now I take it as a symbol, a sign that, man, I am well on my way to achieving and I'm manifesting everything that I'm trying to achieve and manifest. So, all right, Joe, get with it. You're beating around the bush. The third symbol, the third sign from the universe that you are well on your way, what you're trying to achieve is literally right around the corner, is chaos. I know it sounds crazy, but think about it. No matter what you're trying to achieve or what you were trying to achieve in the past, if you were trying to get that job, that promotion, you were trying to attract that crush or that individual you really want to have a relationship with, no matter what it was or what it is, you were trying to purchase something. Have you ever noticed that right before you achieved, right before you bought that car, you bought that house, you got that promotion, there was some chaos, there was some adversity that hit you unexpectedly, but you overcame it, you got through it. Well, that's a sign from God or the universe that what you're trying to achieve is right around the corner, but you had to pass that last test. You had to give over that hump. You had to give that one last argument, that one last plea on your behalf that you really deserved what you were trying to get to. I just dealt with this the other week. Unexpected adversity hit me, knocked right on my door. But since I'm aware and I'm conscious of things like this, I smiled. Of course, I'm a human being. I got down a little bit. I have feelings, but I had a moment of clarity. I got a symbol, a sign from the universe. I don't want to butcher the verse or the text, but I got a notification on my phone and it took me to a Bible verse. And the verse was about Jesus being in the boat and the storm was all around him. I'm not going to drop that on you guys right now, but you know what I'm talking about. I'll say that for another video. But I remained calm because I knew that this was just a sign from the universe that what I'm trying to achieve, my ultimate goal, is right around the corner. So if adversity, a storm hits you unexpectedly, please know that that's just a sign, that's symbol from the universe. So right now we're all collectively dealing with some adversity. The extent to which it is affecting you is individually determined, but collectively we all feel it. But that's just a sign and a symbol and a message from God and the universe that we're about to level up and we're about to go to another moment in history. That what we're doing right now, the past, as I stated so many times, the paradigm is shifting. We're leaving the past in the past, and we're about to elevate. A lot of things are about to change. So that's why we're having to go through this chaos right now. But those are 3 signs from the universe, from God, 3 messages that what you're trying to achieve is right around the corner. So be cognizant of nature, things in nature, animals, insects, the weather, anything dealing with nature. Be cognizant and aware of numbers. If you start seeing a lot of synchronicity, repeating numbers, that's a direct message. And if chaos, a storm hits you unexpectedly, don't panic. That's just another message that you are well on your way to happiness, freedom, and prosperity. This is You versus Life. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on Instagram at Happiness, Freedom, Prosperity. Stay safe out there. Be confident. Don't get distracted. Keep pushing towards those goals because it's right around the corner. You can see the finish line that's right in front of your face. Thank you for the support and the love. I'll see you next time.